Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Jay from Keeping It Real, your arbiter of gaming news and commentary, hitting you off with a studio production video where you know this is your channel, where all gamers' voices are heard. With your boy Jay, always dropping the word. Keeping them other gaming YouTubers like, what you heard? And where you always know, we always keep it all the way real. So what's up, everybody? I just want to thank you all for checking out my studio production video today. And yeah, man, this one's going to be an interesting video, man. I wanted to dig into the prospect of asking the question, is the Xbox X really just a high-end PC in disguise? And I wanted to talk about that because, of course, you know, like always, I'm going to go ahead and link this in the description, man. And I'm sure a lot of you guys may have heard about it and know about what's going on with this is the Xbox X is going to be getting keyboard and mouse support. Now, this has been something that's been in the works for quite some time. We know that Microsoft has been gearing the consoles of the Xbox to be more in line with PC, both in gameplay and also in functionality. So this has been something that's been in the works. But what I wanted to dig into was more about the prospect of the X possibly being one of those consoles where it's now, you know, so far to the PC architecture that is it actually a PC in disguise of you know, being a console. And I wanted to talk about the prospects of that and the benefits of that, and you know that being interesting because of course Microsoft at this point is not necessarily marketing as that. However, when you're starting to see, you know, this becoming more of a reality, because it looks like Microbar at PAX has, you know, straight up said, yeah, confirmed, yeah, we're going to do this. And, you know, of course, that brings some concerns when it comes to a keyboard and mouse. It's one of those things where for console gamers, you know, we get a little jittery because it's like we know how it is when it comes to accuracy on the keyboard and mouse. By comparison to a controller. Now, a lot of times that's compensated by when it comes to the independent developers. But however, that is a bit of an issue on some games. Now, luckily, it looks like what they're doing with this is that they're going to have options for gamers when they're deciding, when they're doing PvP. Let's just say, for instance, in a game, they can decide whether if they want to play with players with keyboard and mouse, or players with the controller, or they don't mind, they can play with both. So it looks like there's going to be some built-in options from these when it comes to the keyboard and mouse. So that's going to alleviate a lot of issues in regards to balancing issues and things like that when it comes to PvP. So that's a good step. But what I wanted to dig more into is the prospect of what I've spoke about before when I said, you know, when it comes to Xbox, could it possibly be, when it comes to the X, its exclusives will be straight up PC games? And this is one of those things that really lends credence to the evidence that we could be seeing, I would say maybe even by next year, games that are exclusive to Xbox X that are PC games. Especially with this support when it comes to the keyboard and mouse, because of course that's one of the obstacles that keeps a lot of PC developers from, you know, porting particular PC games that are exclusive to PC over to console. Now the Xbox, with its power, and especially with its RAM memory being to the state of what it is, it's allowing for high performance PC play now, along with the actual functionality in regards to the controls. So you pretty much have a pretty much complete picture at that point of PC exclusives. And I think if we see something like this, which I believe at some point we are, because I think all the writing is on the wall here, That is huge. I don't know if you guys know how huge that is to be playing some I mean, there's so many PC games, Warhammer, Dota. I mean, there's so many games that, I would want to jump into, but what's been a big deterrent for me is I'm not really a PC guy. I mean, keeping it real, that's just not really my stick. It's not my thing. Personally, as a console guy, that's not, I have a PC, and I can probably run some mid-level games on even the PC I have now, but I just don't want to go through all the hassle of building a PC, paying all that money for GPU, and because I know myself. If I'm gonna go big. If I'm gonna go and build something, I'm gonna build it. I'm gonna go big. It's gonna be. I gotta have the best when it comes to whatever I decide to get into, and if it's gonna be a PC, I'm gonna go for broke. And I already know myself, and for me, that's just not really my thing. I just would rather not get into that, because when I want to play a game, I just want to pop the shit in and play. I don't got time for booting it up and having to, I got to install the latest update, or got to go find it, and, this game's having a problem, or now I got to tweak the settings. No thank you, I'll pass. So I think this is a very attractive thing to those who you just think about the variety, like put it into perspective when it comes to the variety of what will be on this console, considering that we could be possibly seeing PC exclusives come to our Xbox X. We think about, not only we will have the exclusives from Microsoft, but not only you will have multi-plats and you'll have complete backwards compatibility, you're gonna add on top of that PC games. I mean, literally, that's just gonna you think about guys who are on a PC who are kind of on the fence. You think about now how much more easier they will be inclined to pull the trigger now that they know they're getting a console that not only can have the PC quality performance of a PC, but also have for once and for all, have the simplicity of a console, and also have the controls, your mouse and keyboard. You think about the now how easier that is for those guys to pull a trigger. You think about for guys like us, as being console guys, that now once and for all we can now don't have to feel alienated from those PC games we would have loved to play, but oh man, that game ain't gonna never come to console. How many times I said that for PC games and wanted that game only just to see, it's gonna only be for PC. This game, when it comes to the controls, you couldn't even play this on console. It's just not gonna work, and you'll never see it. Now all that could be all different now, where we could be seeing these games more and more just come into Xbox X. And of course, if you think differently that this couldn't happen, no, you're a fool. Because if you think PC devs that do PC games wouldn't want to make more money and put it over to console, of course they do. It all comes down to the controls, and now we're looking at a platform that now once and for all will have the PC be combined hybrid with the console. That's a huge advantage for PC devs to now be able to put their games over to games that normally wouldn't have been on a console, now over to a console. That's huge. That's huge not only for devs, it's huge for gamers. Because it just simply means we're just going to have more games at our disposal. That's more games to play, and that's more experiences to have. I mean, this is something that's really exciting, and this is at a time where we're already seeing the potential of what the X can do when it comes to basically getting the PC assets of games. When it comes to porting them over, we're getting the PC games of the versions of games anyway. So this completes this makes it a complete cycle where we're literally just getting good in the PC controls, accurate controls as well. And this is something I'm really excited about. I really love to hear what you guys think about the prospect of this. I mean, it's just one of those things where the X seems to just keep on giving. I mean, it just keeps on giving. I mean, it's like man, I'm just extremely excited about the prospects of this. I mean, there's so many PC games I would have loved to play. You got to think. You think about they start doing things like remasters of PC games that we as console guys never really got to get our hands on. But now, once and for all, now they have, you got to understand, the PC has a backlog of games that never really went to console. All the potentials of we're talking about hundreds of games that could be coming to the Xbox X due to this. That's a huge prospect. That's a huge potential. And I believe it's happening right in front of our eyes with this announcement at PAX when it comes to Mike Ybarra. And I believe that that's part of their move, because as you know, Microsoft has been making a move to normalize the relations between PC and console on their platform for quite some time now. And I think, just like I've been telling guys before, you got to understand, they have a plan. We may not understand everything they're doing, but if you actually really pay attention to what they've been doing, what they've been saying, and what's happening, and you start adding things up, you'll start to see their plan start to unfold. And it's obvious that they've been, for a long time, setting up to normalize and make compatible the relationship between console and PC. And it looks like it could be developing into one of those hybrid type of situations where we're going to get the best of both worlds. And we're seeing that unfold right in front of our eyes. And I'm just saying, this is really exciting time to be a gamer. I mean, yeah, we're going to always have the haters, but man, I'm telling you, dude, if you got anybody hating on you about loving Xbox, man, you should just laugh at them, man, because the sad thing is they're the ones missing out. Because news like this and prospects like this is not something that can be understated, for just the gaming community as a whole. Forget whatever platform you prefer to play on. This is about just the gaming industry moving forward for especially the console market and console gamers as a whole. So yeah, man, I just wanted to break this down, and talk about the prospect of this. I want you guys to go ahead and hit me in the comment box. Tell me what you think. Once again, I just want to thank you guys all for, supporting me, and, checking out my content. Make sure you guys go ahead, share, like, subscribe, do your thing. If you're not a part of the Keep It Real family, join up. We doing big things. It's our time. This is time for all gamers to shine. So yeah, man, I want you guys to go ahead, hit me up. Tell me what you think, man. Until the next time. This is Jay. I'm always keeping it real, and I'm gone.